Hello and good afternoon, guys. Hey, today on Chris and Chris Drive This, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to show you guys that here at Eddie Chevrolet Cadillac, we are more than just Chevy. So today, we're going to do a 2017 Porsche Macan Turbo. One sweet ride. Check it out. All right, guys. So here we have the 2017 Porsche Macan Turbo. This vehicle, actually I should say Porsche for all you die-hard enthusiasts out there. This vehicle is awesome. Porsche calls it a compact crossover. I call it a compact bottle rocket. This thing will move. It's got 400 horse. It does 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds and a blistering quarter miles in 12.9 seconds. So getting that Porsche Macan to that 12.9 quarter mile is being powered by a 3.6 liter twin turbo V6 all-wheel drive, has the Pdk transmission. Now, if you're not familiar with the Pdk transmission, it's a DCT, which stands for dual clutch transmission. Now, what that actually does is it will grab a hold of the next gear before fully letting go of the previous gear that it's in. Super linear power and extremely fast.
This Porsche actually has suede. It's like, I don't know, some fancy Alcantara, what is it called?
It's Alcantara, okay? Alcantara, okay?
Suede. It's got suede. It feels cool, right? You also got a whole bunch of stuff down here. You got heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel. You got a leveling button over here.
What he's trying to say is that it's got the air ride suspension. You can put it in off-road mode right here, and it's actually going to raise the vehicle about 3 inches. And then you can go down to sport mode, and it's going to lower the vehicle closer to the ground, so you have a better center of gravity. In fact, when it's in center of the gravity, your slalom, you can pull almost 0.9 G's on this thing,
which is insane. He knows a lot more about Porsche than I do. I like the cool factor, to be honest with you.
So on this 2017 Porsche Macan Turbo, you do not just get performance, you get all the creature comforts and all the safety features too of a very high-end vehicle. You have lane keep, which is going to keep you in between the lanes. If you're one to not pay attention, you might want to have that on. It's going to keep you in between your white lines. It also has adaptive cruise control. It has rain sensing wipers. Some models are even equipped with auto high beams. The paddle shifts are really fun too. When we talked about the Pdk transmission earlier, this actually offers a little bit sportier way to drive.
Cool thing I just noticed in here, the passenger, he even gets the memory seats. That doesn't happen very often in these vehicles. And
as you can see on the above me and above the bearded wonder here, you also have the dual pano roof, which is really, really cool. The front sunroof actually will come back quite a bit. Now today it's about 70 mile an hour winds, yeah. So it's a little noisy, so we're going to kind of shut that again right here. All right, so on the Porsche technology, some of you really like technology. This car will be awesome for you. You have all kinds of different settings. You have about 20 different screens you can customize yourself. You can go to the car and it'll tell you everything you want to know, your averages and everything like that. You have easily accessible, let me see if I can pronounce it today, ball controls on your steering wheel that you can actually customize what your dash reads. And some of you might not know, but you can also go on this all-wheel drive car, you can change the way the torque split in the differentials, whether you want it more in the front, rear, or evenly. It's actually a really cool option. This car is capable of quite a lot of things. All right, it's time for the useless fact of the day. So with this Porsche, your key is not on the right side. There's no push button on the right side. It is actually on the left side. There's a story behind that. So Porsche, back in the Le Mans days, in the 60s, they would actually, for a Le Mans race, you would have a running start and have to jump in your car and start your car. So Porsche came up with the idea that they could save a split second, a second, whatever it is, having the key on the left side, so the driver, as soon as he got into the car, could be starting it up. Kind of a useless fact, but kind of a cool thing. So if you ever are able to drive a Porsche, remember it's on the left side. The sportiness runs through the back seat and the back of this Porsche Macan. Very comfortable, very good hugging seats, vented. You have your own back seat heating and air controls. You have Bose sound systems. I think there's about 15 or 20 speakers in this car. It's actually a very great sound system. Something pretty cool on this, you also have remote trunk and a little hidden button right there. Now you have plenty of space back here, folding down seats. Plenty of storage and everything you need. It's really windy out here, so I'm gonna try to do this best I can, but you got on the premium Macan Turbo, you get upgraded wheels, upgraded brakes, suspension. This car is really sharp. It's more than just a crossover SUV or a compact crossover. It's one heck of a grocery getter, if you ask me. Cool fact about these headlights too is when you're turning, they will actually turn as well. All right, thank you again for joining us on our third episode of Chris and Chris Drive This. As you saw, we drove the 2017 Porsche Macan Turbo. Remember, we are more than just Chevy here. We have a variety of vehicles ranging from Bentleys, Lamborghinis, to a Chevy Spark.
And some motorcycles.
and motorcycles.
All right, guys. Appreciate you joining in, watching, and see you next week.
Thank you.